to Action with AJ, live coming to you live. So today I want 5 minutes of your time. I'm going to give you a quick tip, but let me give you a little bit of background. Into Action with AJ is for you if you dream of being your own boss. You really dream about it, but you're not doing anything to move your dream forward. Now, there are probably a million different reasons why you may not be able to move forward. So my purpose in doing Into Action is to give you small little baby steps that you can take right to now, today, to start to build some momentum. Because you take a baby step today, and you take a baby step tomorrow, and you take a baby step the next day, and before you know it, you have built some momentum and you are on your way to creating the business of your dreams. You may still be in your day job, but you are making progress, because this is the key word: action creates clarity. Action creates clarity. Now, you could be sitting around thinking, you could be planning, you could be thinking, you could be ruminating, you can be learning all sorts of stuff, taking all sorts of courses, but thinking isn't going to get your business started. Action is going to get your business started. And maybe you do need some more education. Maybe you do need to learn some new things in order to start your business. But you don't have to wait to get the ball rolling. Because what happens for a lot of us is that we get so convinced that we don't know enough and that we have to do this, this, and this before we can get started, that a year goes by, 2 years go by, 3 years go by, and we haven't gotten started because we've created this mental block that we have to have certain things in place in order to be able to move forward. That is not true. Action creates clarity. So here's my tip for today. What I want you to do is grab a pad of paper and a pen. I want you to take 5 really deep belly breaths. The belly breaths are important because they calm down your parasympathetic nervous system, that stress response, looking out for stuff, and it shifts your thinking from your left brain into your right brain. And you want to be in your right brain in order to come up with ideas. So what we're doing here is we're brainstorming. Means there are no wrong ideas. Your mental judge, is going to want to start picking at every idea as you write them down, saying, that's not going to work, that's not going to work, that's not going to work, that's stupid. Ignore the judge in your head. When we do brainstorming sessions in marketing, we say, do not censor, do not filter, do not criticize, do not judge, just go. Just throw ideas out, because it's the process of throwing ideas out, of brainstorming, that gets your creativity going. And when you look at this list, there may be 10 things that are really truly are garbage that you would never do, but there might be 5 really good ideas that you could do now to get yourself moving forward. So here are a couple ideas to think about. First of all, let me back up. I want you to get a pen and paper. I want you to write down everything you think of that you could do right now, today, to move forward. So here are some ideas. 1, you could buy Amy Porterfield's book, 2 Weeks Notice. She launched this book in late February. It's already a New York Times bestseller. I have read it, I've marked it up, I put Post-its, I've turned pages. It is a fantastic resource for you if you are thinking about starting a business. And it especially has a whole section focusing on how to get started, how to give notice. So that's one thing. Buy that book. 2, I have an aspiring entrepreneur accountability group that I will be running that will meet on Mondays at 5 o'clock Pacific time. It'll be a weekly meeting. The reason for this accountability group is we have a 500% greater chance of carrying through on our habits and our meeting our goals when we are in an accountability group with other people. And I want to give you that place, that safe place where you can come, you can talk about what you're doing, you can talk about what you didn't get done, you can talk about what you want to do next week, you can talk about your struggles with other like-minded women who are in the same boat as you are, who are trying to get the momentum going to building their own businesses. So that's the second thing. If you're interested in the Aspiring Entrepreneurs Accountability Group, message me and I will get back to you right away. So that's another thing you can do. Another thing you can do is figure out what's going on up here that's holding you back. There's something going on in your mind that is dragging you down and holding you back. You know, you're trying to soar, you're trying to fly, and something's got hold of your ankle and keeps slamming you back to earth every time you start to take wing and start to dream. Figure it out. Figure out what that is. I have a tool that I will be introducing later this week, a workbook that has some journal prompts that will help you to kind of break through the stuckness and figure out what's going on up here, and then help you to break through that. So that's another thing you could do. Those are just some ideas that you could get started with right away. Now, I'm sure when your creative juices get going, you will be able to come up with a bunch of other ideas of things you can do right now, today, this week, this month, to move your business forward, to break through the fear and the stuckness, to stop holding yourself back and just go for it, because you were built for something more. And if you have a burning desire that's on your heart, that you want to be your own boss, and that is really important to you, it is not for nothing. That idea has been planted in you by something bigger than you. You may call it God, you may call it universe, spirit, higher power. That idea came from some being, spirit, that is bigger than you, that is driving you forward. You have a voice that needs to be heard in this world. So grab that pen and paper, grab that comfortable cushion or your snuggliest comforter or throw, sit down, give yourself 5, 10, or 15 minutes undisturbed to write out everything you think you can do right now to start moving your business forward. Please share this, like this. Please comment after you have done your list and share some of the ideas that you've had. Share them with me. I want to hear what you've come up with. And please, I would love to have you in the Aspiring Entrepreneurs Accountability Group. So message me if you are interested. And please share this post with anybody else that you know that is dreaming big dreams of being their own boss and is maybe kind of stuck, because I can help you and them get unstuck. That's it for today. I will see you here tomorrow at noon Pacific time for another 5-ish minutes of Into Action with AJ.